Alright, we're going to do something that I've been wanting to try for a long time. I had an extra 5000 pack that needed to be burned, so we're going to put a single 6S 5000 in the logo, a little jumper over here, and we're going to run it on 6S. It should be about 1100 head speed, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, camera's rolling, so if it goes horribly wrong, we'll at least have it on film.
So should I stand behind you or the shed? That is a low head speed.
Yes, it is. But also keep in mind that I shed a couple of pounds of weight out of it compared to the 12-cell batteries.
Yeah. Well, that's what I found on these speed from a nitro to a battery. The battery helicopter is so much heavier on autos, man. You got to be at better management on your collective when you're coming down, because if they're so heavy, they will come.
Pardon me if I don't talk. I'm concentrating.
All right.
That's crazy.
Well, you just showed me something. With that motor, if my head speed's a little bit lower, it's not going to matter. It's just going to turn slower. You're not going to do any serious 3D like that.
No. You have to have really good collective management. And your tail is not going to hold as well, of course, because it's running really slow.
And the blades don't seem to want to stay in track as good as it is if they're spinning higher.
Oh, they're in track.
Did you hear that funny sound?
Oh, yeah.
Over?
You just don't usually hear that because they're usually turning too fast for you to hear it.
See that sound
Yeah,
right there?
that's just the blades biting in. Because what's happening is the V-bar, I moved the stick a certain amount, and the V-bar said, okay, he wants to flip at 180 degrees per second. And the V-bar throws in however much pitch is required to do that. But when you're running higher head speeds, that doesn't take very much pitch, so the blades don't make much noise. But at low head speeds, it takes a whole hell of a lot of pitch. So you're starting to hear turbulent airflow over the blades as they really crank in the pitch.
The blades almost stopped.
You got to be careful with it, but it is pretty cool.
Let's see if we do a power flip.
All right, we'll do a half pyro. If I could do pyro flips, maybe I could actually do it.
It's hard. You really got to work that brain.
Yep. And the interesting thing is, because this is such a low power consumption, I can probably fly around like this for about 15 minutes on this pack. I think my brain will be worn out before my battery will.
Oh, you don't think it would use more?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you're running a lower head speed.
I'm running it wide open, so it's most efficient, and this motor is just not drawing hardly any power because it's only running at half of its usual voltage. I don't really understand why, but a lot of guys have done this. I've seen videos of guys flying head speeds like this for like 15 minutes on a 700 size machine, running a single 6S 5000. Look at that thing just sit there. It's about 1,000 RPM head speed.
Well, you know, real helicopters don't run. I mean, they run about like 650, 550 on the blade speed.
Yeah, but look how big the blades are.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool as hell, man.
So actually, if you just want to, fly around and make your and make your batteries last longer, you just drop your head speed.
To a certain extent, yes, but then you get into the whole gearing issue, like we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
So if it's geared to run 12 cells, I mean, if it's geared to run, you know, like 2,000 RPM optimally, you can't set it to 1,000. Everything will overheat.
Oh.
Your speed controller will overheat and your motor will overheat. It's just not going to work.
That actually sounds pretty cool like that.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can hear the blades.
Uh-huh.
It requires a little more skill to fly it like this because you don't have any reserve power. It also doesn't resist the wind gusts quite as well. So I find myself having to make a few more corrections because it's just, without the head speed, you lose some of the stability of the rotor disc, you know. That's not a bad stationary Piro there.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, started talking.
Shouldn't say anything. How do you think your voltage on your battery is doing, or do you have a?
I don't know. That was 5.5 minutes. I'll probably land it here shortly and check it.
Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock.